Happy Sunday, everyone. Sucking on a lozenge. Happy Sunday, everyone. Wow. Another week down. It was a short week, too, but it didn't feel short. Happy Sunday, happy Sunday. Oh, lots going on in the world. Way too much going on in the world. I just saw something a minute ago on YouTube I wanted to share. Where is it? Luke Beasley posted seven hours ago, 3-minute read, friend of the court brief that could upend everything. Hold on. Let me share it so everyone can read it. Why isn't it showing? Oh, no. Oh, okay. So, on January 2nd, Merritt's panel of D.C. Court of Appeals granted a motion for American Oversight to participate as an amicus curiae in Donald Trump's immunity case. Amicus curiae, the friend of the court in Latin, refers to a group or person who is not party to the case but has a strong interest in it and can offer insight and expertise that can assist with the court's decision. In this case, American Oversight, a nonprofit organization that seeks to uphold and strengthen democracy, has submitted a brief arguing that the D.C. Appellate Court does not have jurisdiction to hear the appeal and that the case should be returned to Judge Chutkan without delay to proceed in a normal order. There have been a number of bizarre long-shot briefs filed in relation to this appeal, including several that claim that Jack Smith is not a legitimately appointed special counsel and that refers to him as a modern example of the naked emperor. Smith is the naked emperor? Anyway, so it'd be easy to dismiss American Oversight's argument as yet another unfounded interjection. Except it's not. Their argument rests on Supreme Court precedent from the Midland Asphalt case of '89 that holds that a criminal defendant is barred from lodging an immediate appeal of an order denying them immunity unless that immunity is based on an explicit statutory or constitutional guarantee that trial will not occur. As the brief notes, the Supreme Court has identified only two constitutional guarantees against a trial that satisfy this demanding standard: the Double Jeopardy Clause and the Speech and Debate Clause. Of course, Trump has argued that he's not only immune from prosecution because of his actions to overturn the election fall within the outer perimeter of official presidential acts, but that he's protected under principles of double jeopardy owing to the Constitution's impeachment. Okay, this isn't all new. We all sort of heard about this. He's protected under the principles of double jeopardy owing to the Constitution's impeachment judgment clause. The brief from American Oversight points out that Trump's own argument does not rest on any explicit constitutional guarantee against trial because the clause cites does not confer any explicit right not to be tried. Therefore, even before going into the illogical assertion that acquittal by the Senate provides blanket immunity from criminal prosecution, Trump's argument would fail under the Midland Asphalt precedent. American Oversight states that because of this, the issues that Trump raised on appeal do not qualify for an interlocutory appeal, an appeal before judgment. The brief highlights that Trump's team is instead appealing Judge Chutkan's order as a delay tactic. No kidding. And that permitting such delays would upend the legal system. Criminal trials would never come to verdict, permitting defendants to escape accountability. This is susceptible to the constant delays and disruptions attendant upon the intermediate appeal. I can't read today. Okay, so blah, blah, blah. Will it work? The court certainly seems interested. After granting American Oversight permission to participate in the case, an order was placed on the docket asking that counsel be prepared to address any inquiries by the court relating to issues raised by amicus curiae during oral arguments January 9. Okay, when is January 9? Tuesday. Okay, so all this shit's going down Tuesday. And that's when the Iowa caucus is, right? Trump's argument here seems weak, and Judge Chutkan already detailed how and why invoking the separation of powers and retaliation in relation to this assertion of immunity is erroneous and therefore isn't enough to dismiss the indictment. Most likely outcome, D.C. Court of Appeals will deny Trump's claims of immunity on the merits rather than technicality because of this weakness. But as former attorney Harry Littman recently noted, the amicus brief is certainly persuasive. If their argument succeeds, it will be an appellate version of Perry Mason. It will be an appellate version of the Perry Mason moment that rarely happens in real courtrooms. Okay, so that wasn't really that new. I'm back. Miker, how you doing? Good to see you. No rain here. Well, we had a little bit, but not a whole bunch. How about you? No booze today. But in another 10 minutes, it's 4:20. So, what else is going on in the world? Let's raid my inbox and see if there's any good Canadian news. Dry, warm December sets records in parts of the province. Precipitation deficit. 2023 was Okanagan's driest in 110 years of recording, and January promises more of the same. Nice there, Mike? Sunny but winter cold, eh? What's our temperature here today? -1 Celsius. Some sun and cloud. Yeah, that's same tomorrow, Tuesday, Wednesday. It's going to be above zero, though, for till midweek. Then going down on Thursday, Friday. It's supposed to be sunny and cold, -7 to -11. Oh, that's Friday. Sorry. Yeah, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It's going down, sunny and cold. Possibly some snow or precip next week. But I always take this with a grain of salt because locally it's not usually what they say, even though they say it's Hope, BC. It's not usually accurate. Okay, problematic. Expert concerned as Okanagan has its driest year ever. Expect small amounts of snow early in 24, but not enough to provide relief to drought, experts say. Well, in 2023, Okanagan was the driest it's been in more than 110 years, and January's forecast is providing little optimism that the region's precipitation deficit is just a fad. Fad. What the hell does that mean? Environment Canada says Kelowna and Penticton logged record lows for rain and snow last year, when cities seeing just 39 and 46% of their normal precipitation levels. Although snow is in the forecast for most of the region this week, meteorologists aren't convinced it will provide much relief for the drought-like conditions. We're going to see some snow, and that's going to make driving difficult for people on the highways. but it's not going to do anything to alleviate the long-term drought conditions we've seen. Dry conditions complemented by warmer than normal temperatures. Then they have a breakdown by regions. Our winter to this point has been dominated by El Nino, referring to the weather phenomenon that typically brings milder temperatures. It's brought this warm air up and spotty precipitation, if anything. If we don't get a lot of snowpack in the wintertime, we have a problem with water resources allocations moving into the spring, which impacts agriculture. The second issue relates to wildfires. Without that precip in the winter, it exacerbates the drought situation even further. Can expect 5 to 10 centimeters in January, blah, 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 blah. Significant drought situation. We're not seeing much in terms of snowpack up the higher elevations either, which is more concerning than not having rainfall. Not having snowpack is going to be potentially very problematic going forward. Yeah, I haven't seen any snow at all. Well, one day, I think we got like a little dusting, maybe a quarter inch. Disappeared almost an hour later. Yeah, it's worrying. But it's early-ish. Let's hope. Hey, Sean Bamboo. Helping Soraya get ready for a new job. Hi to S. Looks as though they might have a budget deal south 1.5 trillion for the year. Mike, is that, you mean keeping the government open? Budget deal? Why is my picture looks really blurry on my laptop, but it looks clear on my desktop? Oh, okay. Well, that's good. They did something! Hooray! Jesus. Yeah. Oh, she's driving a semi, is she? Semi? Nice for her. Yeah, I don't know why my picture's blurry on my laptop and not on my desktop, but so it goes. How's your weather, Bam? Is it cooling down at all yet? You're in midsummer right now, eh? Okay, here, picture. Oh, it's not blurry for you? Okay, good. Yeah, well, if I was hitchhiking, which I've only done like 2-3 times in my life and never alone, back in the 70s, but I don't think I'd ever get into a semi with a driver on my own. But yeah, I hear they're good they like company and stuff. Gas, grass, or ass was the old saying. What else is new here in BC? There's a lot of extortion threats with South Asian business people. Extortion threats plague South Asian communities in BC and across Canada. Multi-jurisdictional investigation in BC. Similar extortion schemes in Ontario and Alberta. Okay. It started with a voicemail demanding payment of some kind. Then a series of missed phone calls. Later came the gunshots targeting the home of a Metro Vancouver business owner whose family and community are now gripped with fear. The businessman, who spoke on the condition of anonymity, said the original message demanded a payment. Otherwise, there would be consequences, he said. At first, it just seemed like a prank of some kind, and he didn't take the call seriously. But he called the would-be extortionist back. We see that you're doing well in business of some kind. Oh, wait. We see you're doing well in business, so you need to pay us, they told him. Police said at least 3 provinces are dealing with similar investigations of extortion schemes targeting business owners in Southeast Asian communities, a tactic investigators say is commonly employed by organized crime groups in the Indian state of Punjab. Yeah, we've been having a lot of issues with our Indian communities over a variety of things. There was that murder a couple months back that got Modi's knickers in a knot. In early December 2023, police in Abbotsford, BC revealed that extortion letters had been circulating among businesses in the city and that its major crime unit was looking into them. Police said at the time that social media posts depicting an extortion letter were consistent with what they'd been seeing. The department also said it was investigating the leak of a police law enforcement-only bulletin that said investigators were looking into an ongoing extortion believed to be tied to 2 shootings at the homes of victims and an arson case. The suspects are believed to be tied to a gang based in India headed by a man named Lawrence Bishnoi, as scheme targets affluent members of the South Asian community. The Hindi-speaking suspects use the messaging service WhatsApp to contact victims and threaten violence after demanding large quantities of cash. In a statement, police spokesman not yet confirmed the letters are linked to incidences of violence, yet all possible avenues and leads are being investigated. There are many moving parts to this investigation. We cannot answer all questions as to not impede the ongoing investigation. Okay. Multi-jurisdictional investigation in BC. Blah, blah, blah. Similar extortion schemes in Ontario and Alberta. Last month, the Peel Regional Police in Ontario announced the launch of an extortion investigative task force after the arrest of a 23-year-old man from BC. 9 cases under investigation. Extortion threats have caused great safety and security concerns among community members. In some places, they did blow up some house last week. These threats are real. They seem to be catching a lot of them, but Bam, you're still having decent weather. Overcast, rain coming, but close to 27, which is a nice temperature. Get money, Mike says, yeah, not that surprising. You got money to send home, pay up. Yeah. So here it is. Oh yeah, the remnants of a newly built home that was burned down and is under investigation of arson in Edmonton. Well, what's fun and happy that I can talk about instead? Oh, it's almost 4:20. Let's get that going. Or early 4:20. That might inspire me. Have you guys seen my riding with Biden video? It's got about 5-something hundred views, and my Trump Stinks got 4,000 views. The rest of mine get like 50 views. But the Trump Stink thing, people love hearing about Trump Stink. And I only got 1 or 2 indignant mega comments. Oh, he might stink, but he's a man of God. God made him that way. Stink it all. Hey, Casper. Good to see ya. Cheers. Such a godly man. He reeks of sulfur. Sulfur and brimstone. Honda Motor Company, Mike says, could invest upwards of $18 billion in electric vehicle plant in Canada. Yay! So that means what happened to the Volkswagen was investing too, weren't they? I think that was Ontario. Last month, okay, the first paragraph that pops up but doesn't have, April 21st, 2023. Last month, Canada and Ontario secured historic investment from Volkswagen, Europe's largest automaker, is investing $7 billion to establish its first overseas electric vehicle battery manufacturing plant in St. Thomas, Ontario. Hey, PA! Nice of you to drop by. Bonsoir. Ça va bien? Ah, ça fait un long jour. Une journée fatigante. Ah. Well, it's nice to see you. I did, I've got my laptop, my Windows laptop. Oh, my eye's watering again. Bam, it's doing it again. My eye keeps watering. But I haven't set up the StreamYard and Wisebot connection yet to my YouTube channel, which I'm going to do this evening, I hope. And then I can look at what other streams I can restream for an open chat after hours. Casper says in the UK, the government wanted to do away with petrol cars by 2023, but apparently they're putting it back to 2035 now. Yeah, a lot of these countries, Canada too, are walking back their commitments and carbon reduction and blah, blah, blah. Assholes. Jesus Christ. Don't get me on a rant. Bring me back to the 90s when I lost my mind over this shit. Anyway, thanks for dropping in, PA. Email me whenever you're free to talk about ideas for having a stream channel. Bonsoir. Bonne rêve. Et merci pour essayer de comprendre mon français. Ça fait longtemps. Je ne parle pas le français très fréquent. Yeah, 35 is a world date now for gas cars. Yeah, shit. Didn't help that stupid Musk's not paying attention to his only real business, and his self-driving cars are blowing up and being recalled, and he's just not paying attention to Tesla's well-being or future. So it's Honda in January 7, Reuters. Honda considering building an electric vehicle plant in Canada and a near 2 trillion yen, 13.83 billion project that could possibly include in-house production of batteries. Japan's Nikkei news group reported on Sunday. So they haven't yet. They're considering a 14 billion plant, billion. Nothing it can disclose at this time. Hey, TV2. Good to see ya. That was a kind of a weird little short thing you did. It's like, oh, good, he's going to do a breakdown of the impeachment, and then nothing happened, darling. Well, are you going to come back live after I'm done? Oh, thank you for saying so, bro. It was always too good for my Quebec friends because I took French immersion in school, and we had a Quebecois teacher and a Frenchman from France teacher. So we had both, but my French is more proper than most Quebec speakers. You're bummed? Why are you bummed? You just kind of, you started something and then you just kind of didn't know what to do with it. Oh, you have a power issue. Oh, yeah, I heard you say you might have to go and change a fuse. Power issue in the dining room. Oh, I gotcha. Okay, so you had to go and figure that out. Okay. Well, I hope you can get back on screen later and give it a go again. Yeah, I thought you knew about our plans to possibly move to Vancouver Island. Mom's diligently looking for a place, and Sis is pretty excited about it. And I'm like, I'm kind of in your hands, guys. Whatever you decide, I mean, I'm there. Oh, you replaced the breaker, no luck. Oh, shit. Do you think maybe a critter chewed your wires or maybe a leak? I don't know. Well, good luck. I hope you don't have to call in a pro, pay good money. Yeah. Well, Mom, her place isn't very big. I mean, technically my side of the house is a little bigger. But even that is a little bit too much upkeep for her these days. She's having hip and back issues. And so she wants a granny flat or a studio built in, finished studio thing. And there are actually quite a few of them within our budget. Theoretically, if we sell this land here, because, I mean, nobody's going to want to buy the house. They'll buy it for the land. And my sis's place is nice and big, and I forget what she paid for it, but it would sell. And even if we don't sell them right away, we get that loan thing, based on when they do sell. Yeah, so it'd be good. I mean, it'll be weird for me to share a place with my sister. But if we have separate accommodations, it might be okay. I mean, I love her to death, but I'm sure I drive her nuts too. We'll have to see what we can find. And I'm getting excited too about going to Turkey. I've been looking at Turkish Airlines and flights. Most flights are around 30 hours average, but I can find a couple that are like 24 to 26 hours theoretically, with 2 or 3 stops along the way. So if all goes well, it might take me 40 hours to get there. Might take me a fucking week to get there, and then spend a week or spend one day and then another fucking week to come home. I don't know, but I'm going to go for it. And, oh, I can show you. I got the dress that I want to wear to his wedding. It's really nice. It's a two-piece outfit. So it's got a few little tasteful sequins on it. And a slit on the side, kind of. It's mostly black and gray with a little bit of green. And then it has this sweater thing to wear over it, which also has some sweet little tiny sequins. So that's my wedding attire. Yes, son. Hi. Nice to see you here too. Yeah, in June 19th is the wedding. And he's really excited. He wants me there. He says, you know, I'm the next most important guest. he wants there. So I'm going to give it a go, and hopefully the world will permit. I've been looking today at news about all these plane crashes. Fucking Karen's on board and all that fun stuff. So I have to really prepare. I have to get mentally and physically prepared for this trip. Because once I'm there, it's going to be great. They have a camper, like, you know, a nice trailer camper all kitted out right by the sea, right on the shore for me to stay in. And, you know, I don't have to worry about overhead or meals or anything like that. He said, we're going to take care of you 100%. Angela, I didn't see you come in. Hey, good to see you. Hey, if anybody hasn't watched it yet, you got to go check out part 1 of a 5-part series on Project 2025 that Angela and Bruce have worked on. And he put out part 1 yesterday or the day before. And he did a fucking amazing job using imagery from Nazi Germany and book burning and stuff. So I'll get the link. Please save this link and watch it later. He did such a great job. I was so impressed, you know. I mean, I'm always impressed with what he comes up with, but this was really his best one so far. And the rest of them, I'm sure, will be equally intense. And that one by 11 Films, I sent that to him too, that Trump's America thing that Putin posted on TV2. Jamie shared it with us. So I've been sharing that around too. That was scary as fuck. I'll drop that link too. You wanted to go to Capacoya where they have the hot air balloons. Capachoya? I don't know how that's pronounced. Well, I don't do heights. Oh, God, I was watching something yesterday, and a guy was climbing up a building, and he had one of those GoPros on, and he kept looking down and looking up and around, and I was getting dizzy even watching it on a video. That link didn't work? Oh. That's funny. Yeah, I can't do heights. Sorry, let me look again. Political drain. Here you go. This should work. In Turkey, you can't pronounce it either. My mom's been to, I'm not sure where, well, Istanbul and some other parts of Turkey. She really enjoyed it. I'm sure it'll be amazing. But the travel's going to really take a big toll. I told G to be prepared to give me at least 24 hours. Once, I get to where I'm going to be crashing, I'm going to be out for a good solid 24 hours. And he's like, first he was laughing. I said, no, I'm serious. Every time I go overseas, this is what happens. Okay, so don't worry about me, but leave me alone. Yeah. And apparently, Turkish Air flights are amazing too. So that was the other thing. I was looking for flights that were, most of the flights are partly through Air Canada or some other company, but there are some flights that are completely Turkish Air, all the way from Vancouver to Samsun City and back. They're a little more expensive though, but I think it would be worth a little more expense to go on a fucking amazing airline than to save a few pennies and go on shit fuck Canada. Fucking fuck that. They suck. Air Canada. So yeah. Hey Doc, you're here too. Whoop whoop whoop. Holy crap, I got all of you here, and it's a football Sunday too, if I'm right. Nobody here into sports ball? Did we miss 420? Well, let's hit it again. I don't know why John's appearance made me think of 420. Oh, thank you, Doc. I was just showing off that the top part that goes over the dress that I'm going to wear to Gurn's wedding in June. And I'm going to bring my top hat, because I remember when we first met and we first saw each other face to face, I think I showed him my top hat at some point, and he was like, oh, I love it. So I'm going to bring that along. I'm thinking of giving it to him. Like I'm really, really attached to it. It's over 100 years old, and it's my prized possession. But I might just pass it along to the groom. Hey, Sean! Go local team. Yeah, local sports ball team. Okay, we got the two Seans. So capital S Sean is Treader, and lowercase Sean is Bam Bam Boo. Oh, the women's hockey, the new league, Mike? We got a link? I know it's sold out, the fastest ever ticket sales for the Women's Hockey League. Yeah, I think so too, Doc. I think so too. I guess I'm gonna make a sacrifice. I still have my bowler hat, so. That's the top hat. It's already got flowers on it for the wedding, plus my crown and my ostrich feather. But I've still got my bowler hat, so I won't be completely bereft of cool hat from England. It's 100 years old too, so I'll be happy enough with my bowler hat. See, it's got a lot of wear around it, but that's a beaver hat. Mm-hmm. Minnesota played their first home game last night and won, Angela says. Yay! Casper had a stopover in Dubai. Did not enjoy it. Fly direct next time. There are actually direct flights from Vancouver to Istanbul, I think, but they cost like $6,000, and that's, I think, 17 hours, maybe less. Doc is partial to hats. Not quite as partial to them as I am, I don't think. I don't think anybody is. Well, maybe there are other hat freaks out there, but I can't stop myself from accumulating them wherever I go. So that's it. I will replace my cool top hat with a cool Turkish hat. Oh, I am so excited. But I've got to borrow Mom's pedal thing and lift my kettlebell weight, do some walking around the block in spring. You like your Andy cap? I got one of those too, Miker. Where is it? Where's my Andy cap? Yep. It's one of my faves. And this is the one I've been wearing this winter. Got a nice bow in the back. Oops, Fergus. Sorry, didn't mean to startle you. I was trying to show Fergus on the camera, but the camera's on my desktop. John says he needs to send me some of my macaw tail feathers. Ooh. No eagle or hawk feather. Those are sacred too. Treader is terrified to chat hate with Doc. He makes individual. Oh, chat hats. He makes individual who displeased him headwear. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Angela owns 2 baseball caps. One says fight like a girl and the other one says bitch. So today was filled with hats and wedding attire. Ready for the royal wedding with that one. With this one, I've got even better ones for royal weddings than that. Yeah, a fez is a Turkish hat, and I have a fez, an authentic fez, but I don't know where it is right now. But it's it's one of those pillbox deals with the black tassel that hangs there, like a smoking cap. Sherlock Holmesian. Oh, and the food is going to be so good too. Oh boy, baklava. Never turned one of the coons into hats, only threatened to. Doc has all of them raccoons driving him crazy. Ah! Ah! I'm sorry, darling. I was looking at my laptop. Dad's ahoy! My laptop was in the way of my other screen, so I'm sorry. So Brandon's is he on his way home already? Or
He's home.
oh, he's home already.
Yes, they Saturday morning early. Oh, excuse me. And they landed early this morning.
Oh, he's going to be all over the clock for a couple
Yes,
days.
yes. Hi, everybody. He tried to call me as soon as they landed, as soon as I got back to the house. He's like, can I call you? And I'm like, are you home? He said, yes. I said, get some rest.
Yeah, good for you. Yeah, that's a cool hat too. Love that.
Isn't that nice?
Oh, yeah.
Look at that embellishment.
That's like a cloche style.
It's a really cool hat because it's got like, it almost feels like whalebone.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And you can make it, shorter, a short hat, or a longer hat. I like the long one because it keeps my ears warm. But this was one of those.
Hey, Bruce, welcome. Good
One
to
of those.
see you. Let me give you a wrench because we're all blue here because we like to drop links and share or drop links, share links, and check out each other's channels.
I added these pins to it myself. They just needed to be there.
Oh, you did. Oh, pretty. Yes,
Yeah,
you have to be there.
Corner pins on. Let me see if you can see them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like little leaves.
Very nice.
Yes. And you know who inspired this? Laura Love.
I'm an inspiration to
yes, you are. Silly baby. That's good.
Work.
Oh, I look at it this way, honey. If we're gonna do things that we want to do, we better fucking do them now.
Exactly. No more time to, pretend to be someone else. Let's just live our best selves, and
that's it. Be your best self. Just like on Genie of the Lamp, just be yourself. And yes, it's important. A lot of people spend their whole life trying to be something they're not.
Exactly. Or being forced to be something they're not.
What a fucking waste of time in life.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Did I say the F word?
All good.
I'm sorry, honey. I just got back.
I used to I did everything within the system to buck the system, even though I had to abide by it. I always kind of Trumpy in that way. I'd always manage to get my way around things.
Yeah, I've never tried to buck the system. I've always tried to be an honest Indian.
Well, I wasn't being dishonest. I've
been. My mother used to say, "You're honest to a fault, Benny, and it's going to get you in trouble someday." And God, was she ever right? Because my mouth has gotten me in trouble for speaking the plain old truth, just the plain old truth. Yeah, people can't handle the plain old fucking truth.
Nobody can. People prefer fantasies and lies.
Now, I'd rather be told an ugly fucking truth than a beautiful lie.
In general, not us sane people. No matter how nutty we are, we know what real is, and that's why we go nuts now and then.
How do we make sane fashionable again is what I want to know. Like, what do we need to do? What do we need to do?
Team sanity.
If everybody was crazy like us, the world would be fucking fine. And that's just a fact. Because there's good crazy and there's bad crazy,
I know. Oh, I know. I've seen lots of bad crazy up close. Believe me.
I've always been crazy, but I've never been bad crazy.
Yeah.
And I've always been crazy, but not as crazy as I am now. Seriously. This shit is working fucking, wonders on my brain injury, man.
Oh yeah, me too. I was a mess. Ask my mom or my sis or anybody that knows me in the last 20 years how fucking nuts I was until I
Dude,
found the right. Well, I'm on medication too. Let's not kid ourselves. But I've had to decrease it so much since I found my levels of THC ganja the right. I like this type. I like my sativa. and it keeps me functional. Definitely.
there you go.
I feel good. I feel
what,
strong. I feel like I can do this shit,
without cannabis, right here, this lovely cannabis concentrate that I smoke, without that, I wouldn't be fit for man nor beast.
Nope.
And I might choke a motherfucker out. So
a fucking cabin in the fucking woods for 10 years because I fucking hate people. Fuck off.
Go punch trees. Go punch trees.
Hey, Dave. Top of the space time to you. All right, stop, collaborate, and listen. Vanilla Ice back with my brand new invention. Something grabs a hold of me tightly. Something, yeah, daily and nightly. It's a hit. Hey, Bruce.
Fucking Vanilla Ice.
Hey to her fam and Laura. Your son won't leave you freaking alone. He wants to play Sonic on the phone. Okay, Bruce. And I'm so glad he's feisty and playful. Let him
there you go. That's what kids are supposed to do. Drive you freaking nuts. He's doing his job.
Yeah, love you. Thanks so much. We'll get working on more good stuff this week.
That's what kids are for. Keep smiling.
I dropped the link again for the latest part 1 of the 5-parter.
Do you know what? I'm sitting here today, and I'm listening to everybody that I listen to, and I'm listening to a lot of these people stammer over their words, like you just did, like we all do. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, and these fucking, most people do it.
Yeah.
And they dog the president for fucking stuttering when most people stammer all.
That's all they are. They're fucking bullies.
Oh my God.
They have their own flaws, so they exaggerate any other tiny flaw someone has that they can't even help. He's got a fucking stammer.
Yeah, and everybody it's not
knows
like
it. It's not news.
Right. He's had that stutter all his life, and he's overcome it for the most part. That.
Jesus, they're just pathetic. Oh, that's pretty.
Well, Brandon went up to the tram in Palm Springs, and it's got a little mountain. It's got the little tram in there going up the mountain, and when you shake it, it snows on the mountain like it did when they were up there. But I would never go on that tram. It's too fucking high and way out there on a cable. No.
When I went to visit my friend in El Paso, she was such a sweet lady. And she and her husband, they're from Mexico City. And he barely spoke English, but she was sick and housebound. So he took me out for a day to show me around and stuff. And he took me to where he works at a television company. He checks the lines or something. Anyway, I had to go up on one of those tram things. He didn't tell me in advance. He just said, "Hey, here it is, the famous up the mountain tram." And I'm supposed to be all excited. And I went, "Okay." Oh my God. There's that one little tiny seat by the door. And thank God I had just had back surgery. So I just grabbed it with all my fucking strength and sat there and held on. And yeah, this is fun. This is so fun. Oh my Lord. Poor thing, He'd had no idea how hard that was for me to do.
Yeah, I do. Listen, my husband was an automatic door technician for 30 years. And it just so happens that tramway has an automatic door system up there. And guess who had to go fix that automatic door? My poor husband, who's terrified of heights. But
It's
he got through it and he fixed the door, but he was like, don't you fucking ever send me there.
oh wow, yeah. Well, when I had the first fire in the 1990, I was on the third floor of the there was shops and then there were apartments above it, and I was on the third floor looking down. You know, oh shit. What now? And then when my neighbor put that 2x4 across from her balcony to mine, I couldn't even think about it. I didn't, I just had to do it. Fortunately, I did it. But yeah, if I'd stopped to think about it too long, I wouldn't have done it.
Yeah, now,
Yeah.
nope, nope.
Yeah.
Look, I've been hit by lightning twice. I'm not
Yeah.
pushing my
Oh,
luck with
yeah.
any fucking thing. Did
Oh,
you call me? Not that one.
I mean, I took my own chances with my life, and then shit happened to almost kill me, and then
Yeah,
all of the things I've avoided so far by mere whatever.
it
I'm not
really does, Sean.
I'm not
And
putting
it's got
myself out there
job
for
security.
Hey, do you want me to blitz up this suit, or do you want to leave it?
Let's say
automatic.
hi.
When I hear that job really opens doors for you.
Look, look who's here with me, standing up and everything. Laura.
Hey, Rando!
Look
Oh,
at him go.
you! You're looking good.
You know
Have
what
you
he's doing?
Wait
have
till
you
I get
lost
my
a bit of weight
real
too?
weight.
Well, no, he didn't lose it. We just bat it back and forth.
Awesome.
I found everything he's looking for or lost, and vice
Uh,
versa.
So, do you want me to blitz the suit or no?
What do you mean? No,
Okay.
no, I like it chunky. He's making a lovely 15 bean soup with the leftover ham we had
oh,
for New Year's.
oh,
Got a
now,
nice big old honking bone.
mm,
This was with some ragtag meat on it, so
uh,
yummy. It was a delicious ham. And
I
he's going to
gotta,
make this is like his first meal of the year that he's made. He's up
oh,
and
wow.
about. Yeah. I mean,
Nice.
Rand usually does all the cooking. So for the last few years, he's been trying to eat my food. So I'm sure that, he's like, I can't wait till I can eat some food.
But that also means you're gonna get some treats too.
Oh, you know what? Listen, I'm not that great at making food. I mean, I make food, regular old basic food. He's a fucking connoisseur chef. But I am the dessert maker extraordinaire in this house. And I could just sit and make desserts and eat desserts and never eat another meal again and be perfectly happy.
Oh, I had some flour, some eggs. I borrowed cocoa from mom, sugar, oranges, cranberries, walnuts, and made
Mm,
chocolate
mm.
orange muffins with walnuts and cranberries. Really
Oh,
good.
fuck yeah. I'm a
Mm.
muffin freak. I love muffins. They're the perfect meal. Oh,
Yeah, I thought at first Dave was saying, "Man, Laura's been hitting the Botox." I'm like, "What? What is he
yeah,
talking?"
big li-
Lara's been hit. Yeah. Wikipedia's LD50 medium lethal dose page only ionizing radiation is more toxic than botulism toxin, and people are sticking it in their forehead. Yeah, I know it's
Oh
whatever.
my God, what the hell?
And big lips, big hips, big ass. Who thinks any of that is attractive?
The people who are addicted to the programming that comes out of television that
Wait,
tells
what?
you what's attractive.
The
Those
other
people.
Trump woman, what's her name? The screamer. She's got those pumped up lips, or the scowl too. Like they're all.
Oh my God, I can't with these people in their faces. Did you see
Oh,
my last short? My short, what you did? You did. You must have.
uh,
I did a filter short
what?
because of all the plastic surgery that you see people with now. I mean,
Let me
you
look
know,
for her.
if you've been, horribly disfigured, or you've had an accident or something, I can see where plastic surgery is fabulous. But When you go and do shit like Madonna did to herself, you have a
Oh,
problem.
she doesn't even look like herself. I don't get it. I'm looking for your shorts. What's it called? The short with the filter. I don't see one with a filter. Oh, Dab o'clock 30? No.
No, I think that's a live stream that got blocked. I can't believe you can see it. Let me tell you what the name of it is.
Music?
I'll tell you real quick, honey. Just a second. Is it a short? It's probably a short. Yeah, it's the last short. Happy Saturday.
Oh, okay. The what? The what? Hang on.
It was yesterday's short.
Okay, hang on. Let me.
What the fuck is wrong with these people?
Oh, thanks. See, I don't know how to do any of that on my phone. I have to look around for that. Did that share or not? Oops, I think Benny's froze up there. Catwoman is the one that scares Mike. Lara looks like she's been bit by a swarm of bees and she's allergic. Meg Ryan,
yeah, Meg, that's another one. Don't even look like herself.
Yeah.
I can't with these people and their fucking goddamn vanity. It's disgusting.
Says they practicing as Kimberly Guilfoyle. Yeah.
Oh my God, is that a face or what? Fuck off. I can't with these people, Laura. I cannot. I want to live long enough to see them all their plastic slides.
Roseanne is where to start. She's I mean, she's always been horrible, but she's really, 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 really nuts now. Yeah. They're all nuts. I don't know at what point, like, someone gets so removed from reality, even if they start out sane, you know.
Yeah, I don't know. It's money. It's money. It's money. It's fucking money.
Yeah.
Excess and glut.
Yeah.
You know, all these things that Christians are not supposed to do, they do all of it.
Yep. The biggest hypocrites of all.
Gluttony, vanity.
Oh, yes.
They're all over it.
Hearing this woman, Jocelyn Wildenstein, the woman who's had the most, I think she's French? Swiss-born Wildenstein pumped millions. Okay. I can't share it on the big screen. But yeah, I've seen her before. She's known as Catwoman. She's been around since like the 90s.
Yeah.
Died in 2008. Yeah. Pumped millions of dollars into procedures to please her cat-loving, art-dealing husband.
Yeah, no, Dave, she didn't. I call her his Franken-daughter wife because he built her from the ground up to his specifications. His little Franken-daughter wife.
Since starting her plastic surgery odyssey, it is thought that the New York socialite has undergone canthopexy, a procedure that elevates the eyes to give them a cat-like appearance. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, okay. Well, it's too long to read the whole fucking thing, but yeah. Her fiance. No, doesn't go into all of whatever he talked her into doing, but it's gross.
Yeah, no, he's disgusting. He's a disgusting son of a bitch. And God Almighty, if anybody deserves to be hit by lightning.
Hey, Patty Wax.
It's not me.
Just woke up, thought it was morning. Hate when that happens. Hey, I don't know where TV2 went. if he's posted another link yet, but I think it's Midas time.
Yes, Midas is on, and I must do the hustle and go mod in ninja form where they can't see me, but I'm there
Yes, we're everywhere.
because
Blending.
that's honestly the best way to mod is from behind the curtain.
Well,
You know, 16 years of YouTube has taught me nothing. It's taught me that.
right on.
But
Okay,
yeah,
I'll either
I'm gonna.
see you, Midas, because I'm usually lurking too.
Yeah, I see you go
Midas.
in there all the time, honey. As you know, just you know
I
what
don't
I like everybody to say hi to me when I'm there, and know that I'm there, and I'm saying hi, but I'm not typing it in the chat.
Okay.
But I'm there. I love you guys. I love you, Laura. Mwah. Thank you
Okay.
for
Well, I'm
letting me
gonna
pop
get up
up.
too. So,
See you over there.
bye. Thanks for coming on. All right, guys, I'm gonna take off. Love you all, and I'll see you tomorrow on GTV and elsewhere. Bye.